happened yesterday. I got a package in the mail, and it was the most beautiful package ever because of what it contained. I got new batteries for my camera, finally. Now, if one battery decides to go kaput on me, I have a backup battery. And then I also have a backup for that backup. Like, do you know how amazing this is? I am moving up in the world.
Hi squirrels, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Juniper Rose, and today we are doing Witchy Wonders episode 17, which is going to be another Sabbath video because yet again we have a Sabbath upon us and I'm just sitting here wondering where the fuck the time went. I don't know. It's gone forever. I'm never getting that time back, but it's fine. So today we are going to be talking all about the Sabbath of Lughnasadh, also known as Yamas or Yamas, or I don't even know how to say it right. I'll put it on the screen, and it also has a weird Celtic spelling to it, so naturally I prefer to have it spelled the difficult traditional way, because why not? Why not just make everything more difficult in life? That is a thing that I do. Just ask literally anyone that knows me. Like, it's, I don't know. Also, you should be fucking proud of me because I'm getting this video out on time. Like, I'm getting this out on time so that you guys have this video to watch when you wake up in the morning on Lughnasadh and have no idea what day it is. So, you're welcome. I worked hard to not procrastinate as much this time, which is a weird thing to say, working hard to not procrastinate. Anyways, I don't know. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the video today before I start rambling about something else stupid and nonsensical. So the Sabbath of Lughnasadh is traditionally to celebrate the very first harvest of the year. This is a time to give thanks for nature's first fruits of a bountiful harvest, as well as our abundance in the fruits of our labor in everyday life. This is also going to be a celebration and festival of light to celebrate one of the last long days of the year. So getting into a little bit of history of Lughnasadh. The name Lughnasadh is actually a Celtic name or word for a feast that commemorates the funeral of the god of light. So some sources that I came across said that this was the actual funeral feast for the Celtic god of light, Lugh. Some said that it was to kind of commemorate him on his way out, like he wouldn't have been quite dead yet. But anyways, I'm not terribly sure which one it is, but it is basically the last light festival to celebrate this god Lugh as he is descending from the sky. So the reason for this festival in honor of the god Lugh, or the god of light, is just basically to give gratitude and thanks for him infusing the energies of the sun into the harvest to be able to provide for his people. From one of the resources that I read up on, this god was essentially sacrificed so that he would be able to resurrect and return again in the spring, just kind of emulating the whole circle wheel of life type thing. So I don't know if it was actually like him being sacrificed or if it would have been like a natural death thing. I don't know, but you know, it's just mythology and lore, and sometimes things can get a little mixed up or told in a different way, so just kind of bear with me, because at least from the research that I did, there were just a few different things going in there and it kind of confused me. So, you know, here I am filming a video telling you all about Lughnasadh and I am still confused. So welcome to the shit show.
So, to prevent any more confusion about the history of Lughnasadh, long story short, it's a festival of light that basically commemorates and celebrates the first harvest of the year. Basically, it's just a time to give thanks for the abundance that you received in life in general.
Moving on. So some of the colors for this season that you can incorporate into your outfits, your altar, your makeup, whatever you want. We're getting into some of the more fall colors, which I know several of you guys are going to be so very excited about because I don't know how many people are in love with fall, but there's a lot. So the colors for this season are going to typically be red, orange, yellow, green, gold, and brown. Some crystals that you can use for this season or place at your altar, incorporate in some kind of a ritual. We've got Apache tear, golden sheen obsidian. I didn't know that existed. I'm going to go look it up now. Tiger's eye, petrified wood, aventurine, citrine, cat's eye, golden topaz, moss agate, rhodochrosite, and clear quartz. That was a long word. I had to make sure I said it right. Herbs that you can use in your cooking or again to decorate your altar with or whatever, but herbs of the season are going to be sage, meadowsweet, clover blossom, goldenrod, heliotrope, myrtle, sunflower, poppy, milkweed, Irish moss, Queen Anne's lace, marigold, holly, comfrey, ivy, hazelnut, blackthorn, elder, hazel, and mint. Now moving on to, of course, what you all know as my favorite part of a Sabbath, which is naturally going to be the food. For this season, the food is so exciting and amazing because, of course, it is the harvest time, so it's like the best food of the season. Why wouldn't it be? So basically, since we have now been able to essentially harvest food, we've got fresh breads, berries, any type of a root vegetable. So we've got turnips, carrots, potatoes, onions, peas, radishes. So basically just anything that is ready to harvest from your garden is suitable for eating. And of course, along with that, there are going to be a lot of really cool recipes that you can make for dinner or dessert or whatever suits your fancy. But yeah, basically all the fresh foods. Delicious. So let's move right on into the activities part. I didn't see too much research about what people used to do for activities for this particular Sabbath. I'm guessing a lot of it just involved eating and your traditional Sabbath shenanigans of jumping over fires, things like that. But anyways, moving the Sabbath celebration into the modern times, some of the activities that you can do would be, of course, to decorate your altar with the colors and herbs of the season. I also just realized that I forgot to look up smells for the season. Why would I not look up incense for Lughnasadh? I'll be right back. Well, apparently since I did my research, I found another website with some good information. So yeah, I'm sorry that this video is freaking all over the place, but what can you do? It seems like if there's not a technical difficulty with one of my videos, I'm just a lot more wildly unprepared than I initially anticipated, and I'm all over the place, and I cannot be organized to save my life. So that's a thing. So, back to the activities. One of the more traditional customs of the Sabbath of Lughnasadh would be a grain cutting custom or ritual tradition. So usually there was a ceremony to celebrate the cutting of the first grain, and that first grain was usually made into the official harvest bread of the season that was shared by the community, and that was something that they did. So I mean, if you grow grain in your personal garden, or if you have some kind of a different thing that you want to harvest and incorporate into a recipe to share with your friends and family, just to kind of carry on that tradition, that would be an amazing thing to do. There's also a custom with the very last sheaf that is cut for the season. So typically the last sheaf that was cut would be made into a little corn dolly. So traditionally this corn dolly that was cut and created would be carried back into the village and was kind of a central part of their harvest supper. So that is another thing that you can do. Of course, you don't have to use the very last sheaf or do things exactly how our ancestors would have done things, but you can always make a corn dolly to decorate your altar with, or just because you want to make a corn dolly. So also keeping in line with this tradition, you can also make your own bread. I know that I absolutely love homemade bread, and I have yet to gather the guts to make a gluten-free bread because apparently my body hates gluten. Thanks, body. But anyways, that's probably something I'll figure out, and if I find a good recipe or make one, I'll let you guys know for all my gluten-free squirrels out there. That is a weird thing to say, gluten-free squirrels. Moving on. Of course, you can always decorate your altar with the colors of the season, some of the herbs, as well as some incense. Another activity that you can do, of course, involves your garden if you have one. So you can gather fresh clippings of herbs to incorporate in your recipe and harvest any of your food that you grew over the course of the spring and the summer. Another thing that you can, of course, do would be to light some candles on your altar to honor the god of light. This is also going to be a great time of the year if you want to create a new witch's broom or besom. So by gathering all of the leftover thingies, stalks, sprigs, I don't know what you would call them. Traditionally, people would make new brooms or besoms out of those, and that is for energetically sweeping out bad energy from your home. So after you do make your besom or your witch's broom, you can also ceremoniously sweep out any bad energy that's been lingering around. So if you want to do a spell for this particular Sabbath, some great spell ideas would be, of course, anything relating to prosperity or abundance. So if you wanted to do any money spells or anything to attract abundance or something towards you, that this is a great time of year for that. Also, if you do want to do a ritual just to express your gratitude for the abundance that you have received this year in your personal life, this is an excellent and fantastic time to do that. So that is all I'm going to have for you guys in today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it. I know that it was a little bit more scattered than usual, and I do apologize for that. If there's anything that I missed, then feel free to leave it down in the comments below. Thank you so much for staying till the end of this video. I really appreciate it, and thank you for bearing with me being a complete hot mess today, but that's fine. If you haven't already, don't forget to like this video, and if you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button, and also don't forget to turn on your bell notifications. I am working on being more consistent with my videos, so hopefully I will have an upload scheduled to you guys shortly. If you do want to show a little bit of love in the comments section, but you are not sure what to say, then go ahead and leave that little wheat sprig emoji. The reason why I say to leave an emoji if you don't know what to say is because it actually really helps the YouTube algorithms and the craziness that is YouTube right now. But it just really helps my videos out. So yeah, anyways, I believe that is it for today, and until next time, the switch is out. Bye! My God, how many times do I have to do this? Why am I losing my voice? I cannot speak today to save my freaking life. Really? 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 Really?